Hi, I'm called Anuarite Ayinkamiye. I'm going to present the project which is called Shower to Shower. In this video, I'm going to expand three of the concepts from the list in part 2 in greater details, which are exchange rate, trade barrier, and tariffs. Uh, by definition, what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is the value of one national currency versus to the currency of another nation of economic zone. Uh, how exchange rate affect global business? In a very direct way, if a business buy or sell a product from or in a foreign country, the exchange rate can have game-changing influences. Also, it increases a favor of the business will result in more value or worth of goods for their money. It decrease in exchange rate and get the interest of the business will require the business to expand more money to the same value or worth of goods. If a business is involved in sending money abroad or making mass business payment, exchange rate is the core of the affair. Uh, what is the potential risk of the exchange rate for us? Exchange rates affect the amount of money the investor actually see at the end of the day, and this is in turn determine what the investor rate of returning ultimately is. However, exchange rate risk can create opportunity because the interest rate between two countries often reflect expected change in the exchange rate between them. For example, if interest rates are higher in Canada, the US dollar will probably decline in value relating to the Canadian dollar. This is because when the interest rate increase in a particular country, international money flow into that country to capture their high yields. Uh, what is the benefit of exchange rate in art? The benefit of exchange rate include providing great certainty for important import and export. Therefore, it's encouraging more international trade and investment. Also, it's helping the government maintain low inflation, which can have positive long-term effects such as keeping down interest rates. Uh, the second one is trade barrier. A trade barrier is defined as a government approach which places confinement on worldwide exchange. Exchange boundary can either make exchange progressively troublesome and costly. It avoids exchange totally. How it affects global business. Trade barrier affect global. It causes a limit choice of product and therefore would force customer to pay higher price and accept inferior quality. Also, trade barrier generally favor each country because their country tend to set international trade policies and standards. Economists generally agree that trade barriers are determine and decrease overall economic efficiency, which can be explained by the theory or comparative advantage. What is the potential risk of trade barrier for us? It affects the constraint on the corporation ability to respond to policy shifts and in turn to be affected by the response of a particular corporation. It also provides a framework for predicting uh, to change and for managing the individual function area so as to protect corporation flexibility and vary from the effect of unexpected policy change. What is the benefit of trade barrier for us? The basic of trade and trade barrier, international trade increase the number of goods and domestic consumer can choose from, decrease the cost of those goods through increased competition, and they allow domestic industry to shift their products abroad. Uh, the last one is tariff. Tariff is defined as the tax on certain import. This raises the price of goods, making import less competitive. How tariff affects global business? This increased competition resulted in low price for consumer, enhanced productivity and efficiency, and increased revenue for manufacturer. However, it also led to substantial loss of job, as some US companies moved manufacturing operation to other countries to take advantage of reduced labor and overhead costs. What is the potential risk of tariff? Tariff risk must be integrated into overall corporation strategy. Some tariff affect a given product wherever it sources, while other target certain country. And although tariffs are taxes on import, they cause price increase on domestically produced product. The benefit of tariff for us, a tariff primary purpose is to generate revenue for a government. Also, tariff represent an effort to regulate the passage of goods. Also, tariff can also be levied to protect a local industry. Also, tariff increase the price of the imported goods, something elevating its status to that of legal good. Uh, this is the end of my presentation. I say thank you.